guys.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome back for another week of K-pop fun. Before we do get started, just want to remind everyone, if you like us, you like what you see, you like what you hear, don't forget to subscribe to us on all of the social media accounts that we have. That would be here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yeah.
Now, before we move on to this week's group, we do have a few announcements to go over and a few reminders.
Yes.
So as we've mentioned before, we are a promotional partner for Asia Times Square.
Yes.
For the Kevin Wu concert. So in case you've missed it, Kevin Wu of You Kiss fame is coming to Texas.
He is coming to Texas. He's coming to Texas Live.
Yes.
Yes.
In Arlington, right?
In Arlington, yes. This is going to be on August 6th. That is a Friday. So doors open at 6 p.m. and please do buy your tickets.
Yes.
We're going to be
We'll
there.
be there.
Yeah.
So y'all should be there.
And we'll include all the links in our description.
Yes.
So since we are going to see Kevin live, this is a big announcement.
This is like a new announcement.
Yes.
So concert was like a reminder.
Yes.
This is a new announcement.
We did announce this in our social media and on YouTube, but if you haven't checked that out, this is a big announcement that we're going to say right now. We are actually going to have the opportunity to interview him.
Woo!
Yay! So it's going to be a Zoom interview.
Yes.
And we just want to ask him, us personally, what he thinks about Texas, what he looks forward to, and just a few questions that we come up with. But we want to give you guys a chance to submit questions that we can present to him. We're thinking of picking a few questions to ask him. So the way to submit questions is just to comment. Comment in this video and any other video that we post. And even on social media, we will be looking out for any questions that we can ask him. So keep it PG, please.
Yes, we don't want to scare him.
Yes, but yeah, please do submit those questions. And we'll be reminding you guys throughout the weeks in our episodes and on social media. And our next and final announcement for this Kevin Wu concert is we're having a giveaway.
Yay!
And we're going to get a few merch items that we want to give away to you, our lovely viewers.
Yes.
But the way to enter this giveaway is by doing the following. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we are actually going to upload a Kevin Wu special on July 29th, I believe. That is a Thursday. That should be the week before the concert.
Yep.
So we're going to post a video on YouTube and on Facebook. So in those two platforms, the way to enter is to subscribe to us and to post a comment.
Yes.
Just anything. Anything's fine. Like, hey, we love you. Or just even like,
go Kevin.
Go Kevin. Or I'm entering the giveaway.
Yes.
Just comment on that.
That video.
On that video specifically. And we will pick a few winners at random.
Yep. I'm going to get some fun merch.
Yep. So now that those announcements are out of the way, and we're super excited, honestly, about all that, we can focus all our energy on the group that we're going to talk about today.
Who is the group we're going to talk about
The group
today?
that we are going to talk about is Dreamcatcher.
Woo!
And honestly, I had seen a lot of people recommend this on the comment section, Dreamcatcher. And one of my good friends, Kevin, we've talked about him in the past.
Not Kevin Wu.
No, not Kevin Wu, but our friend Kevin, the guy that went to Korea with us.
Yes.
We've shown pictures of him. He actually recommended this group to me a while ago. He showed me a couple of songs. I'm not going to pretend to remember them, but they were pretty good. I know I've heard a couple
songs in passing, and they were solid.
They were really solid. So we decided it's time to, talk about them and react to them and see what it's all about. So
to catch the dream.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, yeah. Wait a second. So let's get started.
Okay.
So Dreamcatcher was formed by Happy Face Entertainment. So now they're called Dreamcatcher Company. So we'll talk a little bit more about that name change, but at that time it was Happy Face. There's currently 7 members, and they actually debuted in 2014. So it's been a minute. And they're currently active. So let's just get into their story, though.
Okay.
Because it's 7 years worth of history. So it's quite a few things that we have to cover.
I'm ready for story time. Tell me a story, Patty.
Okay, let's talk about 2014 through 2016.
Okay.
So Dreamcatcher was actually originally formed under the name Minx. M-I-N-X. Okay. So it was consisted of 5 members. I'm going to butcher their names. disclaimer. Here's a perfect moment to put the disclaimer. We're going to butcher names. The first member was Chiyu. The next member was Suwa, Sijeon, Johyun, and Dami. I think I said the right one right. The last one right.
That's what I would go with too.
So they released their debut single called Why Did You Come to My Home on September 18, 2014. So yeah, they debuted under a different name. They were called Minx. So in July 2015, Minx actually released their first EP called Love Shake with the same name for the lead single. And it was promoted as a joyous song, a summer song. And actually is a remake of the song called Love Shake from label mate Dalshabet Bang Bang, like from their album.
Oh, I didn't know.
So I was like,
cool.
Dalshabet, I know about them. Yeah, so, yeah.
All right.
But in 2017, they actually re-debuted. So Happy Face Entertainment revealed that Minx would just re-debut under the name Dreamcatcher. I didn't really read much about why, so
I do vaguely remember that, like, hearing about this happening.
Yeah, right, because if you think about it, it's pretty recent.
Yeah.
So actually 2 additional members were added to the lineup.
Oh.
The names are Handong and Gahyun. Probably butchered them. I'm sorry. Please do correct us. No, people have shown
I appreciate
a lot
the
of comments
people that, like, help us, like,
and they actually
do appreciate
they have
that.
it how you pronounce and just broken down.
Like,
a
if you
little
could
bit
tell
more
us how to,
history.
like, pronounce it, like, phonetically, that's awesome.
I love you guys because there are people out there that have taken the time to do that and let us know how to pronounce.
Appreciate
And
you
we
guys.
really
It really
appreciate
does
that.
help.
Yes. But anyway, so the group re-debuted with the release of their first single album called Nightmare and its title track called Chase Me. So this was in January of 2017. So this is when Dreamcatcher was Dreamcatcher.
Was Dreamcatcher by that name. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And their official debut stage was at M Countdown with Chase Me. So yeah,
Cool.
that's where the Dreamcatcher that we all know, and I'm gonna say love, even though we haven't reacted to them, but I have a feeling we will love them.
I feel.
Yeah, that's when they debuted.
I get that vibe. Mm-hmm.
So then on April of that year, they released their second single album called Fall Asleep in the Mirror. And I'm like, what does that even mean?
A cool
I
name.
know. With a title track named Good Night. So then they released their first EP under their new name, and it was titled Prequel, and this was in July. So it actually contained 6 tracks with the lead single called Fly High. Hear this. The album actually debuted at number 5 on the Billboard World Albums chart and peaked at number 1 on the US iTunes K-pop Top 100 chart. So yeah,
That's good.
over here doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
On August 1, Happy Face Entertainment announced that Dreamcatcher will hold their first world tour after wrapping their promotions of Prequel. And if you really think about, even though they've been in the industry as Minx, but that's kind of fast.
That's like a lot of things are happening.
Yeah, because as Dreamcatcher, they've had like what, couple releases, like 2 or 3. So
Yeah. Wow, that's happening. Yeah, that is happening
pretty fast. But I mean, do you consider Minx part of the history? I would. So at that point, it makes sense.
You still get like, what's it called? Like exposure and
Yes.
experience.
Oh
from
yeah,
that.
dude. Just the name changed.
Yeah.
And you got additional members.
Yeah.
So I consider it, me personally. So on October 3rd of that year, Happy Face Entertainment announced that Dreamcatcher would join Mix 9.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
But later in that year, a couple months later, they announced that Joo, Siyeon, Johyun, and Dami would actually leave the show because it would conflict with their tour in Brazil. So they focused more on their actual
on their
musical,
actual
their promotions than the show itself. Mm-hmm. And on December 8th, Happy Face Entertainment announced that in collaboration with something I haven't heard in a long time, My
know.
Music Taste.
Oh my gosh, I forgot they existed.
Yes, because of them, they would tour 7 countries in Europe in February 2018. So this is part of the Fly High World Tour that they started before. Cool. Yes, I had not heard My Music Taste in so long.
I forgot they were like a thing.
Yes, remember it would be
they brought
like
EXO.
Yes.
They brought Ravi.
Yes, they did.
They brought Ravi, and was it the Rose?
I believe so, actually.
They brought like actual multiple groups of
They have, yeah, they did.
I forgot they existed. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was stops in Europe.
Yes, so they added stops in Europe to their concert. So then towards the end of the year, Dreamcatcher actually received critical acclaim from music critics worldwide just for their sound, dude, of like rock and metal music. And that's why, like, I know my friend Kevin was like, dude, they're absolutely amazing. Like, I love them musically, just like their style. And yeah, it was pretty awesome. It really was. And especially Chase Me. So Chase Me was ranked number 19 on Billboard's Best K-pop Songs of 2017. And Dreamcatcher was listed as number 3 on Billboard's Best New K-pop Acts in 2017. So just with their style,
2017 too. So I'm like, all right.
With their style, they actually just blew people away, I think.
That's awesome.
So that was 2017. So let's get to 2018. Okay. At this point, their success was rising and they had their first world tour. So let's get to it. On January 4, 2018, Happy Entertainment revealed that Dreamcatcher would release a new digital single dedicated to fans in celebration of their first anniversary as Dreamcatcher. So on January 4, 2018, Happy Face Entertainment revealed that Dreamcatcher would actually release a new digital single just dedicated to their fans for their anniversary, their first anniversary as Dreamcatcher. So that was actually released on the 12th, and it was called Full Moon. And of course, it charted highly on iTunes Top 100 K-pop charts and ranked number 16 on Billboard World Digital Song Sales Chart. So they're pretty good internationally if you really think about it. They're doing lots of things.
That's awesome.
So they actually became the first K-pop girl group to complete a tour of major European cities.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's
just European.
Cool.
Yeah. Because I don't know who the male counterpart would be for them.
I feel like
but
people online always mention how like sometimes Europe gets left out.
Yes.
So it's like Asia, K-pop, like they have stops, and then now it's more common for North America, particularly like the United States. But it seems like South America and Europe, they get ditched. Sometimes. So that's pretty cool.
So it's pretty cool that Dreamcatcher became like the first K-pop girl group.
That's cool.
Like to do that for them. I bet the fans over there are super, super happy for that.
For sure.
Speaking of fans, in March of 2018, the group announced their official fandom name, and it is InSomnia.
InSomnia. All right.
Which I don't know. I feel it goes hand in hand with the
Dreamcatcher,
Dreamcatcher, you know,
Insomnia.
dreams, not sleeping. Yeah.
So if the fans are Insomnia and they're Dreamcatcher, are they like catching their fans?
But isn't insomnia a condition?
Because you can't sleep, right?
Yeah.
Can you not sleep because your dreams were caught?
Maybe.
I just like it all ties together.
You kind of want to figure out why they came up with the name,
yes.
essentially. Yeah.
But I like that it's all sleepy time stuff.
Sleepy theme.
Yeah.
So on May 10, Dreamcatcher released their second EP called Escape the Era with the lead single You and I. They have the coolest names for their
it's like
albums,
super
dude.
epic album names. I love it.
They're so cool. So yeah, their second EP, Escape the Era, is outside and inside versions. So you know they have different versions. They actually ranked number 1 and number 3 on Hanteo's album chart and peaked at number 3 on Gaon and number 1 on China's, I'm gonna butcher this, Jinjuetai.
It sounded cool. I don't know if what you said was right, but it sounded cool.
And it made its debut on the Billboard World Albums chart at number 7. So
that's pretty impressive.
I don't know about you. I kind of want to hear the song.
Right. If we like it, we might end up buying it.
Right. And hear this out. Dreamcatcher, they don't discriminate. They love all their fans. Why? Because the group announced a Latin America tour on May 17, 2018.
I was just saying how like Europe and Latin America gets forgotten, and here they are. Hit in Europe, hit in Latin America. That's
yes.
Awesome.
So the tour was called Welcome to the Dream World in Latin America. They went to Buenos Aires, Panama City, and so forth.
See, you can pronounce those.
Yeah, I totally can. And on July 15th of that year, Dreamcatcher actually signed with Pony Canyon to make their Japanese debut in the fall. So they haven't even hit the Japanese market yet. And they're all here doing all these things.
That's awesome.
And you would think, right, with their style of music,
oh my gosh,
they would be in Japan already.
In Japan. Yeah.
But yeah, they're barely doing that in 2018. So next thing, their third EP, Alone in the City, was released on September 20. If you really think about it, 2018 was busy for them.
Yeah.
They're releasing music and they're going on tours. Yeah.
Wow.
And they're finally starting contracts with Japan because On October 5th, it was announced that Dreamcatcher would be debuting in Japan in November with a Japanese version of their single What. So it was actually released on November 21. So that year was just busy. So let's move forward. We're getting there. We're into 2019 now. So two more years. Let's do this. So on February 13, Dreamcatcher released their fourth EP, The End of Nightmare. Why are their names so cool?
That's so cool.
The album culminated their new single, Petey? So this song actually showcased their signature rock acoustics. So there's just a cool rock pop band, honestly. And I'm so excited to listen to them. I know.
I was already excited, but now I'm like, ooh. I see the word rock and I'm like...
I know I don't remember what group we reacted to, and we actually were saying, like, there were some rock elements in the song, and we're like, that's so awesome. And then one of our listeners was like, y'all need to check out Dreamcatcher because they are full of rock. And I'm like,
you know, I love me some rock music.
Yeah. And on the same day, Dreamcatcher's agency, Happy Face, they announced that they would change their name to Dreamcatcher Company. So if you really think about it, I think personally they're putting all their
effort in the Dreamcatcher that they're naming them after them. You.
Yeah.
That's kind of epic. Who else can say that?
Right. So after the promotions of Petey, they actually went on their Asia tour, Invitation from Nightmare. So if you really think about it, they hadn't really been touring in Asia. They went to Europe, Latin America. And then they finally did Asia. And they decided to add 3 more stops in Australia and Malaysia. So that's really cool. I'm telling you, they're just everywhere. Yeah.
But that is really cool.
So then on September 11, the group released their first Japanese full album titled The Beginning of the End. These cool names. They don't end.
That is so cool.
I know. Which includes Japanese versions of most of their actual title songs and 2 new Japanese singles. So they're doing their thing. At this point, we are mid to late-ish 2019. So together with the release of Dreamcatcher's Korean comeback album, Raid of Dream, the music video of their new Korean song Deja Vu was unveiled on September 18th. And a Japanese version of the song was also uploaded at the same time, which is not very common.
I was going to say, I don't think I know of that ever happening.
And this song is actually a formal collaboration with the mobile game King's Raid.
Oh, that's neat.
Right? That's super cool.
That is.
Yeah. After Deja Vu's promotions, Dreamcatcher embarked on their second Europe tour.
Wow.
So I think Europe has a special place in our heart.
I mean, I always wanted to go to Europe. I heard it's fantastic. They probably went and was like, yep, this is it. This is the spot.
We like it here.
We're coming back here. It's like us in Korea. We're like, yep, this is it.
And after that, they actually completed their first ever tour in the United States of America.
I vaguely remember this happening.
I can't fully say I remember it. I think I remember Kevin saying something about it.
The reason I think I remember is because, I remember it was around this time, I think, that we saw Teen Top. And I remember, seeing some promotional stuff for, other upcoming concerts. And I feel like I saw a poster that I now know was for Ace, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I think I saw a poster for them, too.
Ah, okay. So during this time, Hangdong, one of the members, she was absent from the Europe and American tours. At that point, people didn't realize what was going on. They didn't really give reasons, but later it was revealed that she was absent because of her participation on Idol Producer.
Oh, okay.
So that's why she couldn't be a part of the 2019 tours. Finally.
That's Chinese, right?
Yes. Idol Producer.
Lei is the MC for that, right?
I believe so. And if you think about it, it's like, I wonder, maybe because it was a different market, they let her do that. But at Mix 9, they were like, nah, we're taking them with us. I wonder what the difference is.
I wonder, maybe because it was such a large portion of the group that was on Mix 9.
Probably. Yeah, it was like, what, 4 of them?
Yeah. Then I'm like, I guess she could reassign one person's lines for some stops versus reassigning half the group.
Yeah, that's true.
I think maybe people would complain more too, that they'd be like, what?
Well, at that point, I feel like, they also wouldn't be able maybe tour, but what else could they do unless in like it's like subunit or individual?
Yeah, true,
if they're like doing that for a long period. But let's go on with the history. We're in 2020 now.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
We made it to that darn year.
Crazy year. So what happened in that crazy year?
For Dreamcatcher. Okay. So Hangdong's temporary absence happened during this time, but the first Korean full-length album was released. And at this point, even though I argue that they were internationally recognized, they got even more recognition.
Okay.
So that's, in a nutshell, what happened in 2020. But let's get more into, specifics. So their first studio album, Dystopia, The Tree of Language. Take that in.
That's a name.
Was released on February 18th. So, together with the music video for Scream, which is an EDM rock song. Look at her face. She's like, what? Mm-hmm.
I'm like, tell me more.
Yeah, so it actually featured 8 original new songs, and it also had the 2 previous fan songs that we've talked about.
Mm-hmm.
And Si Jones' solo debut song, Paradise. So in total, it was 8, 10, I can't do math, 11 songs. Oh. It marked their first part of the Dystopia series. So it was the first part of the first album of that. Mm-hmm. So on March 12th, Dreamcatcher finally announced the participation for Hangdong in the Chinese idol producing show.
Okay, okay.
And on May 1, Melanesia Project announced that Dreamcatcher, alongside with Korean boy group IN2IT, I don't know how you pronounce that.
IN2IT, or is it like Into It?
Into
like
It.
Into It?
Maybe. Guys, if any fans of this group are out there,
how do we say your name?
Please let us know. Female soloist Alexa will be featured in their song titled Be the Future. So this is actually a project that supported UNESCO's Global Education Coalition. So it just kind of, focuses on the importance of good hygiene.
Cool.
And, just a deep gratitude towards the people that were teaching at that time because of COVID. So it's a kind of response because of COVID-19. So I think that's a neat thing to be a part of. And to be a part of that, because it was a hard time during those times. So I bet a lot of fans out there seeing Dreamcatcher on there probably was like, I needed this right now.
Oh, I'm sure.
So in June 16 of last year, Dreamcatcher released a teaser for their new song called Rose Blue. So this is an OST collaboration for the mobile game Girl Cafe Gun. Yeah. So there's a pattern.
A lot of games and stuff.
Yeah. So for me, though,
which is super cool.
That's really cool. But I'm thinking, when are they gonna do an anime intro or outro? They seem like the perfect candidate for that.
The type of music they do would be like perfect for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So then, if you really think about it, I think a lot of the tours happened because of my music taste. Like in these places, because they actually had a 6-member concert called Global Streaming Into the Night and Dystopia. So they had an ongoing relationship with my music taste, which I think kind of explains the cool. European tours and tours.
Well, and I'm sure like with my music taste, that was like a good partnership to have so that they could do those tours.
Yeah. And with my music taste, they did the concert I just mentioned, which was their first ever online concert held for a global audience.
Because of the pandemic too, I'm assuming. That's still cool that they could do that.
Right. It's super neat. So, yeah. Then their second installment of the Dystopia series and their 5th EP was released on August 17th. So this is called Dystopia, Lose Myself. And it is their best-selling album to date.
Ooh, all right.
So their title track was called Boca. I think I know how to say that because that seems like it's in Spanish or some sort of Latin. Boca means mouth. So I don't know. So on October 16th, this is when Handong officially made her return to the group. So I'm not sure if she participated with them, but she did come back a few months after that. So I think that's pretty cool. Why? Because on November 20th, Dreamcatcher released their 4th Japanese single, No More. So they're doing stuff in Japan. We need an anime song. We need an anime song. Say it with us. No, I'm kidding.
We
Need an anime song.
Can you picture all the guy fans?
We need an anime song. Yeah. We're not trying to insult anybody. It's just that's how they sound.
No, I just like that's how like the guy fans sound like. We were so shooketh. But
yeah, and then
like,
Countdown.
Yeah, like I don't remember. Maybe it was Exit. I don't know.
It was Exit.
I just know there's
No, it was twice.
There's a girl group on there,
twice.
and like everyone, like we're all like woo yay, and then you hear like yeah.
I think it was twice, and I was like, whoa, what's
like
happening?
they had like real deep voices, and it just carried over like all the wee yay female fans.
And as I say this, we need an anime song. Yes. Because on November 27, we got our anime song. So Dreamcatcher announced that they would be performing the opening theme song for anime television series King's Raid Successors.
That's cool.
Of the Will. So the song was titled Eclipse. And it was released on December 25th. And a full version was released this year in March. So I was like, finally. So, we're finally in 2021. So, the third installment of the Dystopia series came out on January 26th. This would be their sixth EP, and it's called Dystopia, Road to Utopia. That's a handful to say. Dystopia, Road to Utopia.
I like that.
The Pia part.
Sounds cool. Yeah.
So, the lead single of this album is Odd Eye. So yeah, the company, Dreamcatcher Company. It's weird because I'm like, happy face. No. Yeah. Dreamcatcher Company revealed that Dystopia Road to Utopia has sold more than 60,000 copies in just 3 days after it was released.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And the sales of the day of release has surpassed the first week sales of the previous EP. So this did better than its predecessors.
Really well.
And it debuted at number 1 on the Gaon charts, making it the first album of the group to reach the number 1 position.
Ooh.
And in its first month, the EP surpassed 90,000 copies sold.
All right.
So I'm really looking forward to their next comeback because if it's just getting better and better for them. So expecting great things from them.
I have very high expectations.
Oh yeah. So yeah. So that was their history in a nutshell. I tried to go as fast but, concise as I could.
Of course.
So, the members. I'm going to butcher their names. Here's another disclaimer right here. I'm going to butcher their names. So, our first member is Jiu. So, she is the leader, lead vocalist, lead dancer, and visual. And she's actually a 1994 liner, like us.
Oh, okay.
She is South Korean. And listen to this. This is really cool. I say this because I've never dyed my hair, and she had never dyed her hair until Fly High promotions. So that's pretty interesting because, most, K-pop, idols are just, dye hair now.
Yeah, basically it's and blue hair now.
So she actually likes baby metal, which I feel explains a lot why she's probably in this group.
Okay, that makes sense.
And she just loves girl groups. She said if she could have the opportunity, she would just team up with as many girl groups as she could at once.
Aww,
that's adorable, cute. Right?
Yeah.
And she said if she wasn't a Dreamcatcher, she would be a police officer or an owner of a macaroon store. That's so
very
random.
Things. Oh man, I want some macarons now.
That would be really good. And as I mentioned,
cafe.
Yeah. And as I mentioned, she was a participant on the YG show Mix 9, but because of the scheduling issues, she had to leave. So our next member is Suwa. So she is a main dancer, sub-vocalist, and lead rapper. She's also a 1994 liner.
Whoop, whoop.
She's South Korean. She's actually the one who trained the longest among all the members.
Oh,
Her specialties include creating choreographies and just fixing things.
All right.
I think she's probably super creative.
Just super
person. Crafty and nifty and stuff. So she actually learns dance routines the fastest, hence why she's the one that creates them. And she actually helps others learn. So she just has that mind.
That creative mindset. That's super cool. I'm jealous.
And she is a creative because her hobbies include drawing. And she loves watching dramas. And I'm like, me too, girl. Me too.
Oh, I feel that.
And she's a fan of TVXQ. And her role models are Big Bang members.
Yes. I'm like, girl, Good taste. Me too.
Mm-hmm. So our next member is Sejong. I say that questionably.
Sounds good to me.
She's a main vocalist and she's a 1995 liner. Also Korean. And hear this, she can do voice impressions for Pikachu, Squirtle, and Psyduck. And that's not fair because when I was young, I would do Pikachu, but then my voice changed and it's weird now.
Do a Pikachu impression?
I'd rather not.
You don't want to do like pee, pika pee. No?
Wait, what?
Pee, pika pee.
Pee, pika, pee?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd be like, pika, pika.
See, there we go.
But it's not good. It's be better. But anyway, she could do them.
You know, I just did that to get you to do one.
I know
better,
you did.
right?
Rude. So her favorite color is blue, and she can play the piano.
Ooh, okay.
And
Cool.
she's a huge fan of metal band Warlock, which I'm like, it makes sense why you're in this group. Her role model is Hyorin, formerly from Sistar.
Mm-hmm.
And she was also a participant at Mix 9, but because of the scheduling, she had to bounce. Our next member is Hang Dong. I feel like we've talked a lot about her because of her doing her idol producer participation. So she's filming that. She actually, she was gone for like a year.
It's a long time.
That is a long time. But she is a sub vocalist and she's a 1996 liner. She is born in Wuhan, China.
Oh, I feel bad for her
I
now just because I feel
know.
like a lot of people like Wuhan, that's where COVID-19 came
Yes.
from. And I'm just like, okay, yes, but like, that's like a whole city that I'm sure there's like normal people that live
Yes.
there. They have normal jobs. It's not like they
Yes.
like had a conspiracy
I
theory
know.
or something. But it's one of those things you feel bad. It's like when you hear
Yes.
someone say they're born on like September 11th and everyone's like, and I'm like, guys, it's a day. That's when they were
Yeah.
born. Like, calm down.
Wuhan, COVID happened, but they gave us Handong, so boo.
We're
Boo
gonna
to
have
those
to give 'em a
people.
break.
Boo to those people that are mean. Anyway, so
Her city
she
should be known for her.
Yeah.
Not COVID.
So yeah, she's Chinese. And she was actually advised to go to audition in Korea by her professor. Her professor
wow,
was
that's
like,
cool.
"You should go do that because you would probably make it." And look, she fucking swear jar, pretend one. She did. She made it.
I'll keep a tally.
I was about to say the F word, y'all. We agreed that we should have a swear yard. I should just beep me out whenever I do.
I'll try to. If you do it again, I'll just be like,
Beep. So yeah, she says if she weren't in Dreamcatcher, she would be a flight attendant. And I can see it. She's beautiful.
I mean, we know from when we flew with the Chinese airline when we went to Korea,
Oh, yes.
they were all beautiful, like
So
tall,
beautiful.
like, perfect hair and makeup.
Yes.
I could see her being a flight attendant.
So our next member is Jo Hyun. She is a lead vocalist. She is a 1997 liner. She is South Korean. So she is learning Mandarin and German.
Oh, that's cool.
She likes Harry Styles. And every time I see his name, I think of my sister-in-law because she loves him.
Harry
She's
Styles?
like, I paid a ridiculous amount to go see him live. And I'm like, well, you do you, boo. Because I'm like, she's like, I paid like $300. And I'm like, oh, that's not even bad. Because that's how much
I know,
we
like
pay.
when you were like a ridiculous amount, I was like $800 or $900. You're like $300, and I'm like,
That's how much we pay for
it's
concerts.
like, I was gonna be like, oh, Harry Styles, but then in the back of my head, I'm like, Summer, the way this like girl is with Harry Styles is probably how you are with K-pop.
Yeah.
Everybody has their thing.
Or even then, it's like, she's like, there's so much money. No.
Don't get me wrong, $300 is a lot
Yes.
of money. When you said ridiculous, though,
Yeah.
the only reason I'm not saying ridiculous is because, like, if you've gone to K-pop concerts, you know,
Exactly.
if you want a good ticket, you're gonna pay $200+. So that, in my head, $300 is a lot, but that's the amount that I expect
Yes, that we're used to.
pay,
Mhm.
You know,
I say this because, like, my boyfriend has told me in the past, he's like, I spent like 150. It was a lot. And I'm like, that's cute. But anyway, you guys know how the struggle is with the concerts.
When
So
I think, like, when I saw BTS, my ticket was almost $300. It was like $280 something,
Yeah.
and that was like the, what do you call it? Like the original price. That wasn't a markup. So I'm
Yeah.
like, that's just oof.
just how it is. But anyway, Jo Hyun, she can play the guitar and she loves playing video games. And
Nice.
she's a big fan of Sunmi. And she actually once gave Sunmi a fan letter.
Oh, that's cute.
I hope she's met her. That would be cool.
That's cute.
And she was also a participant from Mix 9, but left because of the same reasons that the other girls left. And she actually debuted as a runaway model. I wonder how tall she is.
Yeah. Huh.
But good for her. That's cool.
That is really cool.
Our next member is Dami. So she is a main rapper, lead dancer, and sub-vocalist. She's another 1997 liner, and she's South Korean. So she learned kendo, and she loves animals. And she's actually thought about becoming a breeder. So, there's like love animals, and there's like
that's
love
a different
animals.
level.
Yeah.
That's super cool, though.
She likes books, and she's always seen reading everywhere. She will take her opportunity and read anywhere she can.
It's cute.
And I'm going to butcher his name, but her favorite author is Murakami Haruki.
Is that Japanese?
I believe so. And I'm like intrigued because, we're in a global time, so he might have things that have been translated. So I'm like, I like to read, so might check him out.
Now I'm curious, I'm like, what type of stuff you write?
Right. And as the other members, she was in Mix 9 and left because of promotions. So our final member, the Magne, is Gahyun.
Okay.
Gahyun. Ooh. She is a lead rapper, so vocalist, and the Magne. She is a 1999 liner.
All right.
She is South Korean, and she is really good in math. I'm like, I love math.
I'm like, lucky.
She is a master.
But then I'm like laughing on the inside because I'm like, Summer, you work in accounting.
Yeah. You should love math. I'm joking.
I'm not bad at math. I just don't enjoy it.
So she is a master in making seaweed soup.
Ooh.
Now this one's epic. She can do the SpongeBob laugh.
For some reason, I feel like I have to ask if you can attempt that.
Who?
You.
I've never tried, so I'm not going to try to butcher this right now. I'll try it on the on
practice
on
off
the side.
camera, and maybe in the future.
I'll be like, okay, I'll try it.
And it'll be a shout out to her.
Yeah. And she's actually a walking search engine because she can remember all details about the group schedule. So I don't know about you, but even though she's a Magne, she gives me type A like feels, and she's just well like structured, organized. I don't know. She just gives me that impression.
I appreciate the whole walking search engine thing because I feel like I'm the type of person that I remember like obscure random facts about people, and like I'll just have conversations with my coworkers sometimes and be like, "Oh, did you know blah 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 likes this really obscure thing?" And they're like, "How do you know that?" And I'm like, "Oh, they told it to me once in a conversation 3 years, 2 months, and 47 days ago, guys, when I was new."
That's funny.
And they're like, "What?" So I'm like, I appreciate that. It makes me feel like I'm less crazy.
Yeah. For me, it's like she remembers like details about their scheduling and
so
like
she
all
cares.
that. So I'm just like, because I feel like I tend to plan everything for my friends
Your
and
inner
family.
planner.
So I'm like, I'm proud of you.
And I just feel in like the sample photo that you have, I really like the lilac kind of like platinum blonde lilac-y hair
that she like
can totally rock it.
She looks
and I'm
great.
like,
they're all gorgeous.
Beautiful. They all are like super pretty.
Which isn't a surprise.
Oh, it's K-pop.
It's K-pop.
Of course, it's not a surprise. All right.
So yeah, that was Dreamcatcher, and I'm like super psyched to listen to their music right now.
When do we get to listen to music?
So I'm thinking we can do their re-debut as Dreamcatcher. We can listen to Chase Me, their most recent song, Odd Eye, and the most viewed Boca.
I'm down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So yeah, we are going to react to Chase Me. So this one has 13 million views, and it was released 4 years ago.
I'm down.
Yeah?
Yeah. What's exciting is I know I've heard a couple songs by them in passing, but I have no idea which ones they were. So I have no idea.
I have a feeling their style is going to be like rock and stuff, which we've covered that, but just like the look of it, probably dark.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
I think.
Especially since everything has such cool names.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Chase Me. I just was like, oh, that's a very happy face.
Oh, and I was like,
haha, ba-dum-tsh. Happy face.
First I was like, did I click on the wrong episode? Oh, video? Ooh. Give me haunted hotel feels or something.
Like a murder
mystery. Oh, that's awesome. He's handsome.
I was gonna say that was cool but creepy.
Candles. Oh,
Oh my
I
God,
love
here's it.
that, dude.
I'm like, what's the chorus gonna sound like?
Oh. Oh, I love this.
I like it.
Yes. This goes hard, dude. If you guys haven't noticed, rock has a special place in our heart.
Yes. And I love the set too.
Oh yeah, and it's like exactly what I expected, like stylistically, but it's not in a bad way. I'm just like, yes, give me this.
I like how it really builds to the chorus too.
Yeah. Oh wow, that was weird. I haven't been reading the subtitles.
Me neither. I'm just too busy being like, whoa, what's that going on?
Yeah. Oh.
Yes, I feel this. So creepy. I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah, this is like total anime vibes.
Yes, but I like it.
I love it.
Oh, my he's
I
carrying
bet
an axe.
I bet they're killing it in Japan, dude. This is like up their alley.
Oh, yes.
I love this.
I like that breakdown.
Oh, that's so cool. Dancing. That's creepy.
But it's kind of creepy. Especially since the whole song is all like, and the video's kind of like dark, and then now this looks all like happy with this little music box.
Music boxes can be creepy,
It's
dude.
kind of like unsettling.
Now he's giving me creepy vibes.
Yeah.
To be
To be
continued.
continued. Do you think he was just going crazy?
Maybe he killed them and went back to all that. I don't know. Just theories. I don't know.
That
I know
was
people
good.
out there probably know. We don't know.
We don't know, is what
We
we're
don't know
saying.
at all.
That was really good,
amazing.
though. So that was their re-debut.
Yes.
That was very solid.
That was really good.
What did it
Yeah.
have, like 13 or 17 million or something like that? That's pretty
yeah.
good.
So the next song that we are going to react to is Odd Eye.
Okay.
That, I
This is the
believe, is the
recent
most recent
comeback,
one.
right?
It came out a couple months ago.
Okay.
And as of now, it has 39 million views.
Ooh. All
So,
right. That's
do it.
not even their most viewed either.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, all right.
Ooh, her
Ooh,
hair.
her hair.
If only I could pull that off.
It looks really good on her. I don't know why it was giving me like a goth vampire, but like princess vibes.
Oh, they look so amazing.
Oh. Their outfits.
Mm-hmm. Why does this remind me like it could be an OST song or something?
Mm-hmm. I'm just
It's
like,
like her
look at all these
voice.
different colors.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
Uh.
Their outfits are on point. All of them, I feel like everyone I look at, I'm like, whoa, your hair's on point too. Ooh.
I like her dress. Oh, that's cool.
I dig her voice.
Yeah. I was like, a lightsaber?
Yeah, I was like, what is that? Ooh, ooh. I wish I could wear like a fluffy orange robe like that. I feel like it would just look awful. I'd look like a Cheeto Puff.
It's about confidence.
But it looks so fabulous on her.
I mean, she's beautiful, yes, but like she's confident.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, get it?
Ooh.
So
Ooh,
no
that's
more
not fair.
Utopia.
In the end,
It says, let me pull it up. It says, in the end, the dream catchers couldn't find the utopia what they dreamed of. Find the utopia what they, yeah, that's weird.
maybe, I guess it should be like the utopia that they dreamed of.
Yeah. So in the end, the dream catchers couldn't find the utopia what they dreamed of. Because, yeah, this is the last one from the Utopia
of
series.
that, like, series, right?
Because in the lyrics, she's like, it's the end of the Utopia. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
That was cool. Oh my gosh, like, y'all, they look so fierce.
They look so
I was
awesome.
really digging the, like, rappers first in that
Dude,
one. Like,
yeah, it was really cool.
I really like.
I would have liked to hear more of her,
of the rapper.
honestly. Yeah.
She had a really unique, I think, like just the way, like the texture of her voice. I really liked that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, they look so fabulous too. I was just like.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we have next?
So the final video that we're going to react to is the one that, as of now, has the most views.
Okay.
It's called Boca. Boca? I'm saying Boca. And it has 42 million views. So.
All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Ready?
Let's do it. Ooh.
Part 2, Dystopia.
So I guess
This
like
myself.
the tree has something to do with the utopia.
Yeah. Probably, yeah. The fierceness.
Ooh. The like backtrack's different than I thought it would be, but I like it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, it gives me Latin feels. I'm like,
Oh, it's called Boca, right?
mm-hmm. That's true. That's her, right?
Oh, I think so.
I love her hair. Like, the cut is so nice.
Are they in the water? You know I love me a water stage.
Yeah, you do. Love her dress. Oh, that's
Ooh.
cool. The mixture. Oh. It is Boca then. Mouth. Oh, that's cool.
Ooh. It's like she's so fabulous in the pink dress, and then it's like so fierce in the other outfit.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
I love her hair. Like the cut. The color's really nice too. Their contrast. Is really
Yeah, the
nice.
contrast. I'm like, whoa. I like the contrast
really cool.
between like the verses and like the chorus.
Yeah. But it still has like the Latin element to it.
Uh-huh.
Because a lot of like the yelling vocalization that I see it in other songs. I'm like, that's really cool. I have earrings like that actually. Whoa. She's attacked. That's like high note. I'm gonna have in my head now.
That was cool.
That was
I
really
really like
good.
the contrast in that song.
That
like,
was fantastic.
The contrast of like the outfits, the music, from the verse to the chorus.
Ugh,
Wow,
it was really good. I really like them.
that was good. I want to check out some of the
Oh
other
yeah,
stuff, I
dude,
think, too.
absolutely. Thanks for all the recommendations.
Yeah, they were like,
jeez, there's
as a
you guys
rock
know
fan,
us now.
Definitely like up our alley.
Yeah, they know us now.
They do.
Thanks.
I'm like, do y'all got more?
Right. That was amazing.
Can we have more from where this came from?
Another.
Basically, yes.
That was really good.
That was fantastic.
Mhm.
I liked that a lot.
And I'm glad I wore this lipstick because I was like, I heard things about Dreamcatcher. I feel like if I wear this purple lipstick, it'll go hand in hand with them, and it did. But yeah.
I liked it a lot. That was good.
Ugh.
Good.
I'm left pretty satisfied.
I'm super satisfied. I'm like, but I want more still. I'm just like,
Yeah. Yes. So thanks for being here. And please don't forget what we said at the beginning.
yes.
Buy your concerts to see buy your concerts. Buy your tickets to go see Kevin Wu.
Yes.
And I mean, as we mentioned, links are going to be down in the description.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. God, I'm so pleased. I'm very happy with Dreamcatcher.
It was
But
so
yeah.
good.
We'll see you next week.
Until next time.
Bye.